Death Note, episode number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to next week's episode of Death Note, and my God almighty, am I excited for it as always, man. Last week, I honestly didn't think stuff would develop this quick. Like, from first episode to now, I didn't think stuff would develop this quick. Not only, first episode, we were introduced to the Death Note, we were introduced to Ryuk, and all that in Light and his character and stuff. Second episode, this motherfucker's already getting caught. Obviously not caught, but you know what I mean. L, the investigator, is on to Light, or I don't know. I kind of feel I kind of feel weird calling him Kira. I know that's kind of what the public's calling him and whatnot, but it is what it is, man. Light, or L, the investigator, is already on to Light. And it's going to be a chess game here, man. This makes me even more excited to continue this show. As I said last reaction, I love shows and movies where it's just the battle of two main characters trying to outsmart each other. And with a show like this, there's so much fucking potential. It's insane, man. Especially with you know, Light having the Death Note. I don't know, man. I feel like he's going to eventually kind of be the almost villain type person in this show. I don't know, man, because I can definitely see him, like, if he was willing to kill off L when he was broadcasting live, or at least the person who he thought was L when he was broadcasting live, I feel like he's going to start killing off people that are helping L with the investigation, you know what I mean, and killing off innocent people as opposed to killing off, you know, evil people like he wanted to. And he's going to stray away from the path that he originally wanted when he found the Death Note, because this whole thing is eliminating evil, you know, from the world. But now he's focused on finding L and killing him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a weird thing going on here, but I'm still super excited to continue this and super excited to see how this show develops into this episode, man. So I'm going to stop wasting time, guys. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access in the next 2 episodes. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Here we go, man. Ugh, the apple bite.
And lastly, this week there were an additional 21 people who called in claiming to be Kira.
Who would want to claim to be them knowing they're gonna get the death sentence?
Concerning L's request that we investigate the time of death for each victim, we found that all of them occurred between the hours of 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. on weekdays.
It suggests that given the times of death, our suspect could very well be a student.
Yep, smart. Okay, obviously Watari and L aren't the same person.
It's highly possible he may even aspire to be some sort of godlike figure. We're dealing with an individual who has a very childish concept of right and wrong.
He's so smart, man. Dude, L is 5-head as fuck, man. He narrows shit down so quickly.
Thank you, everyone. I feel we're one step closer to finding Kira. Before I go, I'm afraid I have one additional request to make. I would like you to go back and take a closer look at the exact way in which the victims' identities were made public.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public in Japan.
Smart. Sorry, guys, if you hear me sniffling at all or sneezing, I'm sick.
Oh, sounds like Dad's home.
Welcome home, dear.
Thank you.
Hey, glad you could join us for dinner. You hungry, Dad?
Wait, that's his...
It's been a long day.
That's his dad? What the fuck? I guess that's his advantage. Shit. What are the odds, man? Yo, that's crazy.
Well, Daddy's a policeman. And that must be the reason why you're so confident.
Yeah. Who's gonna suspect the policeman's son?
Well, isn't that interesting? Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student.
Smart.
I guess that means you're in trouble.
Not him, man. Everyone thinks he's just top of the class and all that. I mean, he is, but still.
After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. In other words, if I write heart attack as the cause of death, then I should be able to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards, shouldn't I?
Damn, that is true. So could he technically frame somebody else too, since he can write the specific details about the death? That's very interesting, man. You could like go really, really in depth if you wanted to with this shit, you know? So he could start changing the times too, so that they can't tell that it is somebody in school, you know what I mean? Because he'd be like, oh, I was at soccer practice at that time. That the time that they were dying, you know? That's smart, man. Good way to change it up.
I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
It does punch some holes in the theory that our suspect is a student.
Maybe not. Anybody can skip 2 days of school.
You're missing the point.
Huh?
He knows that you guys know he's a student.
I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
And he has information on y'all too.
This can only mean that Kira has access to police information. It's obvious now. This is a direct challenge to me.
L's so smart, man. I kind of like him.
Well, my real agenda is to get close to L so I can eliminate him.
How are you gonna do that?
When L discovers that I'm somehow getting confidential information, he'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak.
That is true.
L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating L.
Literally turn them against
I'm not the
each
one who's
other.
going to find L. I can let the police do that for me.
That's so smart, man. Turn them against each other so they're fighting with each other instead of fighting against him, you know? Because obviously if he knows he has access to police information, he's got to be like, okay, we have a rat in here somewhere, so we need to investigate everybody who has this information.
We demand that you assign us to a different case. Otherwise, you can have our badges right here and now.
The truth is, we could be killed by Kira at any time.
For these reasons, we refuse to continue working this case. Excuse us, Chief.
You can't blame him, man. I would be terrified too. It's the craziest case you've probably ever worked on.
I am sure that somewhere in this list of police officers and the people closest to them, we will find our suspect.
He said, and the people closest to him, and look at that. Shit. Hey, L is good. I don't know who I'm voting for. Like, fuck.
I'm not here to support you or give you my opinion. I'm just a spectator. You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
Damn, dude. I like Ryuk, man. I fuck with him. I didn't know he had to stay there till the Death Note was finished. I don't know if I missed that in the first episode or if this is the first time they mentioned that. I thought he was just chilling because he fucked with him, kinda.
It's really starting to get on my nerves. I realize there's no way he can see me.
I'll have to get rid of him as soon as possible.
I think Ryuk's gonna slowly start to help Light more and more.
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and a god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life.
Really?
Your lifespan will not increase. That is the first difference between gods of death and humans who possess a death note. Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face. We know instantly. Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. We see their lifespan as well.
Wow. So what's Light's lifespan?
However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami.
What?
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan.
Wow. I don't know if I'd take that deal.
If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
Fuck. But the thing is, like, what if he only has, like, 5 years to live and then it cuts it in half to 2.5? Like, he doesn't even know how much longer he has to live. Holy shit, this episode dropped so much information. That's the whole episode? Fuck! Alright, let me write a couple... Hold on. Dude, I fucking love this shit. Oh my god, dude. What a fucking episode. Death Note. Episode number 3 is in the books. Bitch, I feel like I could binge this whole series right now, man. If I wasn't sick, I probably fucking would. God damn. Death Note episode number 3 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. And this episode is fucking insane. So we just got a lot of fucking information at the end there. Here's the thing, though. Like, this is what's so fucked about that. Okay, well, there's a couple things that are, like, fucked about it. First things first, that's so fucking crazy that Shinigamis, you know, gods of death, can just see people's name in their lifespans. Second, so whenever a Shinigami kills somebody, they get their remaining life. So say they die at, what, like 60 or whatever, like he said. Say they're supposed to die at 60, but they die at 40, so they would get those 20 years of life. And Shinigamis can't die unless their time runs out. So as long as they're always writing names in their book, their time will never run out, so they can never die. But if they wanted to die, they could die, right? Or be killed, I guess, because are they technically already dead? I don't know how that works, but the fact that he's literally proposing this deal to him is insane, because it's like, not only does Light not know how long he's gonna live, but I feel like Ryuk obviously knows how long he's gonna live, but Light doesn't. And I feel like Ryuk wouldn't have offered that deal to him unless it's like a significant amount. Like if it was only like, oh, you're gonna die in 5 years, in 2.5, I feel like he wouldn't have offered that deal to him. I feel like he offered that deal to him because he probably has a long time to live, like till 80 or something like that. So if you half that, he said he's a senior, so he's like 18 now. So what, about 30 years, somewhere around there? Holy shit, man. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is this show? This show is amazing, man. I love it. I love this shit. Now the only thing is here, and I want you guys to answer this in the comments too. Me personally, you know, would you take that deal? For Light, I think he's definitely going to take the deal, because he is getting corrupted more and more by the book, it seems like. Because at this point, like, it's no longer about killing evil people, killing criminals, and kind of taking them out of the world and making the world just pure and good. Now it's about I'll do whatever I have to do to beat L and find who he is and kill him before he kills me. That's what it's about now. That's why he said he wants to find that dude's name that's following him and kill him. Like, he's gonna kill an innocent person at this point. So it's no longer about what's right and what's wrong and, you know, purging the world of evil. Now it's just about beating L at whatever cost it takes, even if you're killing innocent people's lives. You know what I mean? Even if you're taking innocent people's lives. So I think Light is for sure going to take that deal. Me personally, I wouldn't take that deal. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Because not only are you halving your lifespan, but you don't know how much you're halving. Are you halving 80 years or are you halving 10 years? Are you halving fucking 60 more years or are you halving 6 months? You know what I mean? You don't know how much life you're losing. Like, holy shit. And then not only that, this is the part that's really fucked up about it, I feel like, if it works like this, which I feel like it should. If he does take that deal and he gets, you know, the Shinigami's eyes, he gets that sight, could he look in the mirror and see how long he has to live? Because think about that. He could take the deal and then look in the mirror and see how long he has to live, and it could be like, you have 6 months or you have 20 years, and you're like, damn, I just half my life. You know what I mean? But the other thing is too, he said it's not in English, so I'm assuming it's in like their language or whatever. So even if you did do that, well, even if he does get the Shinigami eyes, will he even be able to tell? Like, is it going to be in his language or is it going to be in the, you know, Shinigami's language or whatever language it is normally in? You know, like, holy shit, man. This show is just fucking fantastic. It's so well done, and I fucking love it, man. I'm excited to continue this shit. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, also, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie Silas Kane, and shout out to the homie That's So Gordo. I appreciate you guys for supporting me at my highest tier over on Patreon. If you guys want to join the Patreon family, the link is in the description down below, as well as on screen right now. You get access to full-length reactions, early access, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Come over, join the family. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.